Welcome to EDU World Space.
When it comes to international trade, we know that it tends to make both countries involved in the trade better off. And so, even though most countries right now tend to import very large quantities of goods and services, they're still able to enjoy a high standard of living. And the reason for that is because, regardless of the fact that they're importing large quantities, they're still also likely to be exporting large quantities of goods and services as well. And this comes down to this idea of specialization. So, what this is saying is that these countries should export those goods which they can specialize in, and they specialize in those goods which they have the comparative advantage in. So, if countries are able to produce and export those goods which they are specialized in because of their comparative advantage, they'll be able to produce and export very large quantities that will allow them to have a high standard of living. But it only does that because they're also going to then be importing those goods which they don't have the comparative advantage in. So what this does is it allows the consumers within the country to not only consume the goods which their country has a comparative advantage in, but also those goods which they don't. And they're able to consume more of both of those goods because of this international trade that's going on. So we export what we're good at, we have that specialization in, and we import what we're less good at, those things that other countries can specialize in. This allows us to lower prices, we have greater variety to choose from, and overall we end up seeing a higher standard of living.